I mean, just walking around here, I notice how quiet it seems to be. That it seems like there's a lot of, I don't know, respectful silence as people are playing games.
Right, right. I mean, it's you're not supposed to talk while you're playing, and the observers, I guess, just don't wanna interrupt.
Do you how would you describe like the community broadly speaking? Is it like helpful, or like how good are the players?
The community, I've seen a couple of good players. Uh, the usually it's beginners only that just stumble upon the world, right? But I've seen a couple of players over 2,000. Overall, it's not so. I wouldn't say it's helpful. It's just beginners playing beginners, which is by itself helpful, maybe. It's not like people are teaching chess here,
You haven't
but
tutored
it's fun.
anyone?
No, I haven't tutored anyone. No. I mean, I'm not good at chess myself. Okay, why would it be a tutor? You didn't make any mistakes in the opening, any blunders. It's good. It's very good.
Except for the losing.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't exactly the opening part already, but the opening was good. The follow up was.
Why play here instead of like on the browser?
uh, because I found some. I mean, people here are talking. You cannot talk in the browser. Despite chess being a silent game, it's sometimes it's fun to hear people actually talk.
Do you just get like mostly trash talk, or is it helpful? What's the general vibe?
Trash talk. I don't think I ever heard trash talk on VRChat.
Watching.
I don't like you no more. Like, I thought we were friends. I come back after being gone for 2 months, haven't played a single chess game, and you're like,
I'm,
Look at
I'm
me.
sorry.
I don't forgive you.
No. They want to
You
switch.
you met me when I didn't even know the name of the pieces.
I
Okay?
helped you. I helped you.
I
Now
don't
you're
remember
good at
anything you
chess.
fucking taught me.
What?
I'm gonna be all those
What?
switchy movements on the board.
Okay,
Don't
I can show
recall.
you something cool now.
I know
Okay,
how to
watch this, watch this.
castle.
Mr. Wolf.
Yeah, I
that's
know, but
easy.
okay.
The queen's pawn is meant to be flexible. King's pawn isn't. That's the thing.
King's pawn is so flexible.
Why am I
I have
No, it's not. King's
And then I
pawn
can
makes
play
you
the
stuck in a
Scotch,
position, and
and I
it
can play
gets
the
so
gambits
dry
of
so
them
quick.
and the gambits. No, because I've been studying cool gambits for the King's pawn opening.
Yeah, I don't play the king's pawn for several reasons. One being gambits. I hate the gambits of it. And when some
There's so
bozo
many
comes and
gambits.
pulls the fucking England gambit, I'll just decline it. And then I'll just play my own fucking
But I have
run
some
after that.
sneaky ones that like I've never heard of that I learned about recently. I don't know what to do now.
I don't know if I've ever heard this level of debate this early
I
in
kind
the
of
game.
like this. It's because
No,
Queen
we've been
pawn is
friends
shit.
for, like,
Okay,
over half a
Queen's
year
pawn
by
is
this
fucking
point,
shit.
like- And we were just here, just talking about openings and why we think the king's and queen's pawn is better.
It's because he likes shit fucking stupid opening.
Fuck off! You're the one who plays fucking bozo ass king's pawn and thinks like, ooh, I'm gonna be so fancy. Ooh, no, you're being fucking old school and old fashioned as shit. Unless you play the
No, I'm
English, that's
not.
even more old fashioned and fucking stupid in my opinion. I
I don't
fucking
play
hate the English. The English sucks
I
dick.
play the Scotch, and I mainly play the Scotch as white when I play. The VR chess world, it definitely isn't what got me into chess, but I feel like it's what's like kept me interested in chess because I like went
Yeah,
through this
yeah,
really long
I
hiatus where
definitely will
stopped
agree.
playing,
Hmm
and then I came back to it because it's like it's just fun being able to shit talk people in this world. It makes the chess more interesting.
You and your
It's honestly
fucking
a big part
shit
of it.
talk. Fuck you.
We got a good taste of that earlier.
Yes, definitely. That's definitely because there's two kind of people. The ones who are salty, the ones who just take it to the chin. I'm definitely the salty kind. Because especially against this fucker, because it's such a 50-50 playing against him in chess. We're so like even in skill, it pisses me off half the time. Because there's time I destroy him, and for example, we played fucking what is it, Bullet on Chess.com? Like what,
Yeah.
like 6 games in a row, and it was either a draw or I lost, and I was hot about that.
When people talk about the possibilities of VR, you know, chess isn't usually the first thing that comes to mind. But
Why not? Why not?
that's what I want to ask. Why do you think this is so popular? You know,
I mean, chess is a great game, and VR is a great medium to play games. I don't see any problem with it. You can you cannot talk to people when you're playing on the browser. If you want to play a tournament IRL, I mean that's a lot of hassle. You open VRChat, you get in here, yo, we're chilling here. Come on.
Yeah, it's also easy to like make conversation while you're doing something else, because if you just like walk into like a world and it's just like a world and you don't have anything to like center a conversation around or like start a conversation with, it can be like more difficult to have an interaction, and like chess is like an easy icebreaker into just like a conversation.
Yeah, that actually is very much true. You know, like for example, like I used to just world hop normally. Like before I discovered the chess world, I just world hop normally in public worlds. It's so much
Mhm.
harder to find actual like decent conversation with people in normal public lobbies, like say like being on a rooftop, you know, the black cat, you know, the typical ones. I have a much harder time finding people to talk to there than just coming here and discussing about like, for example, the games being played, or like, you know, just like,
Yeah.
talking to people about, because like for example, you can hear like random topics going around that's like, you know, irrelevant to chess, but you can still kind of chime in on it because you share a similar interest in the chess in itself, and you kind of have like the same setting already going on, so it's kind of like you feel involved because they have like this little community going on with it, which I find really nice about it. With strangers, I usually feel demoralized if I lose. That's worse than the thing. Especially like I had this like I fought it with like the kid who was like completely not aware of the game. Lo and behold, they just beat my ass entirely because they actually know
Yeah, I know.
Fury. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, this is just embarrassing.
Why?
We are both 500s. Let's go.
I screamed because I just did a dumb move. I just fucking blundered my queen for no reason. It was unnecessary and not needed. That's why.
so how would you describe the community on the whole? Do you think it's friendly or hostile or what?
I'd say it's more friendly than people would like to think it is. Personally speaking, at least. Because more so than not, if you're genuine about wanting to actually play chess, say like you're new, you come into the community wanting to learn chess, plenty of people like will teach you how to play, and especially those who are like because they have the Discord server that they advertise in here. The people who are like the most local that play here, they play the most. They usually like even teach how to play chess and like kind of like, you know, coach you a bit. I haven't gotten that far myself, but I'm friends with some of the people who are more local than what even I am. And they're good players.
If it wasn't protecting your queen, I could have done this move, bringing the bishop here,
Yeah, knight.
sacrificing my bishop, so that you would take it and I would take your queen, you know,
Yeah.
for free.
Yeah.
If
I
your
didn't
knight
know.
wasn't there. But
Yeah, I didn't know.
but I think that
Come on, knight.
There are some people who would say that there's something a little odd about using future technology like VR to play one of the oldest board games ever devised. And, I don't know if you would have any kind of response to that.
It's a funny combination. Yeah, but overall, we are kind of like simulating the in real world, in real life chess club. I mean, why people still going to the in real life chess club is because playing chess face to face feels very different than playing on a browser or like on your phone. That first person reaction is very. It could be enjoyable. You can also chat with them, and you know, there's also spectators around. You can talk to them too.
One of the things I was curious about is like this is one of the few maps I see where I come on and people like aren't hanging around the mirrors 100% of the time. They're actually involved in the chessboards and sometimes avoiding them even. I don't
Yeah, it's like even for myself, sometimes I'm just too. You don't really want to play with someone who are too much better than you on chess, right? When you know it's 100% losing, it's not fun anymore, and it's vice versa. If you were 100% winning, it's not as fun neither. So usually I just spectate other people play, and it's more fun to spectate than actually playing because you don't have the stress of losing. You don't need to worry about any like blunder and stuff.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about all these spectators watching you play.
It's part of the community. I didn't make all the rooms like separated for a reason, right? I want to make people to spectate each other and get involved, right? When they move a piece, they're you couldn't move the queen e7. It could be a checkmate.
Marsh, I hope you know you've wasted 4 minutes and he's wasted how much time is that?
I haven't wasted any time. I've been using my time. Big difference.
Sorry. But it's still like the same position of you losing, so I think that's pretty much a waste.
I'll come into a world and it'll be dead silent and no one's hanging around the mirrors and everyone's at one of these different tables and people are crowded around and just like there's just a silence over the room, and then a game ends and then like a group will just erupt into talking like, oh my god, that was a crazy game and you did this, you could have done that.
Yeah, no, that's I don't think there's anything I can do here.
No, at this point it was totally lost. There was no way stopping the check.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can play h5, but then I can check from a4. It's gonna have similar effect because you'll have to move.
Oh
to
yeah,
e7
you also have
and
the
then...
a4 check. I didn't even see the a4 check. I was just worried about the g4
and
check.
if you knight c6, then I push b5, and my king is completely safe. So I can afford to have my king in the center because I have too many tempi ahead because I'm attacking terribly in the center.
Yeah, what am I supposed to? Okay, what to do here? What the fuck
Resign.
do I do?
You just resign. You see d4, g4, you resign.
I said the best.
Seriously. I've been telling people they don't listen to me.
Word of advice: kill yourself.
It's for respecting the players, right? Let's say if two players are playing, for respecting their game, you shouldn't, you could move this, you could move that, like stuff during the game because it will ruin their gameplay experience. It's fair. But once the game is over, people been waiting for 10 minutes to talk about a move like happened 5 minutes ago.
Dude, that was a horrible game. I hated that shit. I threw so hard.
Dude, I was freaking so fucking much looking at your game, that end game. Like, how the fuck did you screw it up? Because you had like a complete winning point.
I know. Shut up.
Bro, you literally had not only a fork, but to get your rook on backline and attack both fucking pawn at one point. I was like, holy fuck, he does not see it. I'm like, oh my god, I was so mad.
Dude, shut up, okay?
Exactly.
What the fuck? You ever chime in and give advice?
Well, no, not really, because that's usually just seen as like you giving advice to someone else, which is unfair for the other person then.
What if you give advice to both sides?
If you go and just, try, like, well, yeah, but if you backseat the game, then are the two people playing the game and playing at that point? Because there's people, like, just telling what to do.
And like personally, when people do that, like when I'm playing a game, like there's a dude earlier who was just whispering moves to the other dude, and I got really annoyed. Like in that one game I was playing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like it either. Like I had someone who was new, and there was like these two people who I think they were rated like 1300, something like that. They just started coaching the person and going, "Oh yeah, just like play that, do that, and like prep that up." And I'm like, come on. They're trying to play as well. You're like, you're assisting them to just win the game by itself. I'm like, damn.
You also don't really learn like that.
Yeah, I get it, you want to help, but also there's like you have to realize you're yourself are the one who's playing. So if you're playing fair and square like by yourself, I feel like it should be mutual. I have met a cheater, yeah.
And in VRChat, this one time there was this dude who was just using an engine. It's really easy to cheat. You can just like literally look up like nextchessmove.com, and like it'll give you like a really good engine.
Did you call him out on it?
And like, I think what ended up happening is like I played him, and then another person who was way better played him, but the person was like suspicious, so they also used an engine, and like the game was even. So like that's like very obvious. That's like a really easy way to catch a cheater is just by cheating against
Yeah,
them.
just bring your own engine. Easy. See who beats one.
Many like previously when I had like this community, the chess community, they constantly monitoring who is cheating, right? And who is copying the engine mode and just to stomp on people. They will report to me, but I have nothing to do with it. Though I can't just ban them from playing VRChat. Technically, this is just it's just a word, and they have the freedom to join or leave, right? Like, so I just told them, you guys can blacklist him, you guys can maybe block him, but I'm not gonna do anything to like either ban him or something. There are also like arguments though. Like I've received people claiming they were innocent. Okay, I didn't cheat, but they say I'm cheating, and they were like against the like the cheater against the community. They're like saying each other. Like the community will just tell me this guy is definitely cheating, and this guy is just constantly telling me like I'm not cheating. But to me, it's like I only made the chess word. I don't really have the power to prove you're innocent or guilty, right? I'm not a judge or something.
You're not God. Like,
they sometimes come to me. Yeah, they sometimes come to me like, okay, I'm not cheating. You're gonna help me. Like, how do I help you? I can't really do anything about it.
do you feel like a sense of, I don't know, responsibility or pride in being sort of the assumed head of this community?
No, it's just I again like my own originally I just want to make a word that I can play chess and watch people playing chess, right? So that has been achieved. I'm very happy, and anything that comes along with it is not very well. Some of them are very good actually. I'm still very proud of this chess word because it's just very polished. I still very like it. But also like again like that social thing, people ask me like they were not cheating, they needed me to help them and stuff. Like those are just very hard to deal with.
It's kind of funny in a sense because he doesn't take much, partake in a lot of like stuff the community does. It's more like, if the community has like a favor to ask for the creator to do, then they go and ask him, could you do this? And most of the time he's able to like, oblige. Which is nice of him.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Oh my god.
Cry about it.
Cry about it.
Fucking go.
Guess I'll take my pawn.
No, you're not supposed to take the pawn. It's bad for you.
Oh, that's crazy.
Just letting you know. I know, right? You could totally take that bishop, by the way.
Oh shit, you right?
Hey Astros, how's your day been?
That's when I feel is the most enjoyable word back at that time, because everybody knows each other, right? When I join a word, I can say hi to everyone. Everybody knows me. I know all of them. We played together. We sometimes spectate each other's games, and it's a very like a family community.
How old are all of these photos? Have there been any added recently? Are these
They are probably a year old. If you see any like this is the original room, right? So this is at least 6 months old. Yeah, that day I log into the game and I see these many people all having fun. Some people playing chess, some people gathered in front of mural. I'm very happy with it, so I took that picture. And this is just last year Christmas Eve. They celebrate their Christmas Eve here, so they took a group photo. Yeah. These two people are like the one you were talking about. Like they were
just arguing all the time.
They both doesn't really they are both new players, but they were like, yeah, they were like attacking each other all the time. They were like, oh, where you learned that move from? Like it was like, oh, I'm gonna make a move I learned from my grandpa. You see this? It was so funny. Everybody's gathered around them and they're just laughing. So I took that picture for them. I never found them again though.
They came, they made memories, and they left.
It's like just lose.
Had to think.
Cheating accusations.
Thank you. I just want to lose. Okay.
Honestly, just keep playing.
Wants to be over.
That's the thing. Like, it doesn't really matter because everyone should play chess for fun.
It does
matter
matter
because
I was here. I was here very good at like giving compliments,
ago.
but at the same time, as
The person, like, imagine asked me, like, I was just playing and explaining my moves. Like, I
not
was
meaning
literally
to do it. So
playing,
he was.
yeah, like, within the
Wait, what?
second.
No.
Against you is the fact that you
I think you messed up now.
Because you can never.
You messed up.
Like, if you can see someone's hands.
I'm fucking the best player in this goddamn chess world.
Well, you don't.
Sorry, Yosha, I'm taking your spot.
So, like, to be fair, like, it is actually.
Do you feel like there's something, I don't know, lost or sad when you make that transfer from one version to another?
Personally, I don't really feel sad about it. I mean, it is a good memory. I took some like you can see I have a lot of photos from the old world as well, but we need to move on. We know it was good, it was nice, but now we have better version, we have better choice. I think it's better just to pick out like a better one. But maybe some special days I can just, I still have them, right? So I can just replace it back to the old one for like a week or something.